Hey guys, welcome back to the Bucket Think Tank, and today we're going to talk about Future State, like more Future State. Luckily, it's over. And what's weird about Future State being over is there are events in the future of the DC universe, so we're heading towards that. So what I wanted to talk about was what we talked about last time we did a video like this, which is we're going to talk about a bunch of Future State books, namely the Bat Family ones. So we read Nightwing, Robin, The Next Batman, and Dark Detective. And I think this is important because DC is sort of the house that Batman built. I mean, it really is. He sells the best, he's got the most books out at pretty much any given time, and he gets first dibs, I think, on like writers and artists. So regardless of what happens to DC in the future with AT&T's removal of key figures and the writers certain writers leaving, his book is going to be what's important. And looking at this entire story, I'm concerned, but at the same time not for any particular reason. So this story here takes place after the events of books that won't come out till March. So actually, this month is when this video comes out. And I don't know. I don't know. Like the problem with this story is, okay, let's just go over the book. So Robin Eternal, um, was it Robin Immortal? It doesn't matter. So the Robin book with Tim Drake is all right, and it has a problem of how it works with other books. So this sort of police state futuristic Gotham City doesn't quite line up across all the books in the way I think it wants to. So Robin, aka Tim, is fighting off cybers, which are like these robot mech police robots, and I'm wondering if they think Batman's in I guess the lower parts of Gotham City. Why haven't they been sent? Even more so with the idea of a shoot on sight order for vigilantes, I haven't seen a vigilante be shot on sight. In other words, who've they killed? I mean, they said they killed Batman, but the weird thing is, I don't think anyone in the Bat family believes he's dead. It's like, yeah, he's doing a thing. He might be gone, might not. I don't know. And Robin's story, it's about him sort of trying to hold on to keep fighting, and then the next issue, after he comes face to face with the Cybers and the Magistrates again with Stephanie Brown and I forget her other name, but his story is about him really continuing the good fight and willing to go on even when he sort of hits this low point. It's not bad, and you could argue that's sort of what as well as the Nightwing book is. It's we're seeing the Bat family deal with the aftermath of Batman getting shot and presumably killed. you know, Tim is off fighting on his own. He believes Nightwing has gone insane and is hiding out in Arkham Asylum, which is weird because that's not what he's doing. Yeah, he's hiding out in Arkham Asylum, but it's pretty much his base of operations. Like, he's even got Two Face helping him, so I don't quite get that idea. And then you have the Arkham Knight in the back pages of the next Batman, leading her forces against the Magistrate, which just the people from Arkham Asylum and they've moved into Wayne Manor? Like, what is this? Like, why did everyone switch places? And again, we'll find out about that later. And then we cut to, well, Nightwing's story is just sort of there. Him meeting Batman, he's kind of doesn't care. Like, oh, you're the new Batman. All right. So what do you want? Okay, all right. But first we gotta fight these magistrates. That's pretty much his story. He's kind of unbothered by any of it. And then we cut to Dark Detective. Dark Detective is honestly the best one out of all the Batman books. And that's because it's about Bruce. It's about Bruce and what he's doing. And you get a sense of like, okay, what happens here is going to matter more, which is a bit sad in some ways. But, like, okay, even the story itself doesn't quite explain certain things. Like, the magistrates thought they believe they killed Batman, but they didn't bother to try to recover his body. So they didn't do their job. Even Darth Sidious, in Revenge of the Sith. Okay, did you find his body? Then Yoda's not dead. Find it. That's important. And then we cut to the next Batman. While Dark Detective was the best, next Batman was the one that had sort of the controversy going on. Controversy is a strong word, really, because people were more concerned with John Ridley writing Batman than they were with there being a black Batman. And that in my mind sort of echoes sort of ideas about mantles being passed and how to do this sort of thing. So Tim Fox's Batman, it's kind of underwhelming. So 4 issues, and at a price that was not deserved, this story is just kind of lackluster. It has a great gem to it, and I think the problem is the plot isn't where it needs, or the focus of the plot is where it needs to be. What this story really is the Fox family dealing with the aftermath of what happened to their daughter and the events of Joker War. You know, that's what pushes them forward. That's why Tim's mom, Lucius Fox's wife, wants to kill Batman. Why she wants to do all this. Why she believes people that wear masks, no matter what they're doing, are not good people because they're hiding themselves. This is the Victim Syndicate story from Tinian's Detective Comics run. And that was a good idea. This is a good idea. This is what the Arkham Knights sort of argued too. There's an argument to be had here, but this should have been about the family itself, and it's trying to be, but maybe the magistrate needs to be further in the background, and we have to wonder less. Also, Batman and Bruce met. Bruce met Batman, and Bruce didn't care. Even when he would, like, you should stay home tonight. Bruce like, I invented that line, so it's not going to work. I'm not the one, champ. So, yeah, next Batman was alright. Wasn't worth the price. And I don't care to read more. I just don't. I don't hate it. I'm just not in love with enough to spend money on it. Then we cut to Wonder Woman by Yara Flor, who is
Brazilian.
Hopefully that'll be the last time. It won't be the last time. I'm going to keep using that until I can't no more. I'm looking forward to her Wonder Girl run, which also is going to explain how she gets to this point. This is what makes Future State weird, because if you don't like where it's going, if you don't like where it ends up, you're probably not going to like the journey. Unless it's like Captain America Steve Rogers, where I enjoyed his undercover story that led to Secret Empire more than actual Secret Empire, but whatever. Superman Worlds of War and Immortal Superman sell you the idea of Philip Kennedy Johnson's upcoming work on Superman, who's taking over from Brian Michael Bendis, and his Superman book sold me Clark Kent. His House of L book sold me Superman, and that's what those two books should do. Superman sells you the importance of Clark Kent the same way that Batman sells you the importance of Bruce Wayne, and Action Comics and Detectives sell you Superman and Batman respectively. At least that's how I think it should be. And finding out how Superman ends up on World and what leads him being a prisoner there and what leads him being gone for so long, I think is going to be a fun story. Then we cut to House of L, which takes place far in the future with the Superman family, like ages into the future. And that was interesting. Was it amazing? It was interesting. Again, sold me on the idea that PKJ understands Superman. So I'm for it. Immortal Wonder Woman was just Wonder Woman Dead Earth without any teeth to it. Also, the antagonist or whatever the monster is, it's just the nothing from the Neverending Story. So, yeah. Future State. Was it good? Was it bad? Was it in between? Yes. It was also kind of pointless in some ways just because the next story from pretty much all these books is going to lead to that. So, yeah, if you don't like where the destination is, you're probably not going to read it again. But whatever. Let's see what Infinite Frontier brings us, including Brian Michael Bendis' Justice League. Oh, I don't have the strength. Anyway, with that in mind, let's bring this video to close here. If you are new to the Bucket Think Tank, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, smash the thumbs up button. Let me know what you thought about the Future State books, one you liked, one you hated, and I'll catch you all later. This is the Bucket Think Tank signing off. Thanks for watching. As always, may your fandom serve you well.